Welcome to Talking Sports Live. We're here at Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison, Mississippi. I'm Rob J, along with Jamie Horton, and our very, very special guest, Coach T.C. Taylor, head football coach at Jackson State. And we really, really appreciate Coach being here. It's football season. Coach is out practicing. I've been out there seeing Coach practice, and I know you've been there for this is week number 3, right, Coach?
Week 3 right here, yes.
Wow. Everything going all right, Coach?
Just trying to beat the heat.
How do you do that, Coach? Because, like, yesterday, it was like 99, 100 degrees. How the guys handling it?
They have no choice. Like I tell them, we got a few games that kicks off at 3 o'clock, So, I tell them we can either get out here at 8:30 or we can do it at 3. So we're going to get our work. We started out the first week. Me and my coaches did a good job getting them acclimated. We did a couple of night practices, but once we got going, Rob, we had to, get out there and taste that heat a little bit, get in shape. We want to be in tip-top shape when the season starts on the 29th. Talk about conditioning with Coach Beef. He's been doing a great job, our strength coach as well. So, it's part of it.
Absolutely. Want to let everybody know before we get started, this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal, 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abson Law Firm, knowledgeable, experienced, caring, 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency is a full-service advertising and marketing agency. Their number is 601-339-2040. And Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live, 601-353-1956. Dynastics been in the business since 1988 when I was just a little bitty baby.
With a mustache, Coach.
I see life is good. We on the big screen now.
We try to do a little something.
Life changed.
You were part of that because the first time you were on,
exactly,
it was our biggest show ever.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely.
And Rob called me the next day, and I said, Rob, do you see how many people watch this show?
I didn't know that, though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you and like I said, that's why we asked you to come back. And I'm telling you, Coach, we really appreciate it. I know you've been busy. I know what you're going through. These other guys may not know, but I know what you.
Like I tell you guys anytime, I respect what you guys do as well. It's a big part of, as far as pushing the program, getting the program out there. The young men we'll talk about tonight, this coaching staff, just the football team in itself. We really appreciate you guys as well.
Yeah. Well, look, I just want to tell you reiterate what Rob said, because I know you're busy. He's trying to get those guys ready to go into the season on 29th, and that ain't that far away.
No, you talk about 16 days?
16 days.
16 days right now,
Wow.
And that's what we've been highlighting. We got the countdown over there in the office, and we're looking forward to it. But you at that point now where the players are kind of tired of going against each other.
Yeah.
Like Rob said, we're on week 3 right now. They chopping at the bit to see a different face. As well as our coaches. We want to see what we look like as a football team.
I just want to say, I watched the video when you was practicing at Memorial Stadium, and you said last year we didn't play good here. Mm-hmm. This year it needs to be different.
Yeah.
And you spent time. Me and Rob talked about this, and we talked about with Akeem last week. That when a bus pulled up to the vet, they already knew some people know they were going to lose already. Yeah. Because it was just so intimidating. And that's what you're trying to get back to that old, that old intimidation stage.
Correct. Our motto, our slogan is guard the yard.
Yeah.
And we talking about playing home games. It starts right there in the vet. We average 30,000 fans in the vet. It's our responsibility to protect the vet.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about with these guys. We were solid on the road last year as a football
team.
We just did not play good at home for some reason. I just couldn't figure it out. But it's been a big emphasis in this camp to our football team, and they get it. And, we preach it to them daily. We got to play better at home. That's why we've been implementing more practices on the grass. We practice on turf. So when we get those opportunities to go to the vet, practice on the grass, and just getting the feel of walking in there, being in the locker room, that's something we wanted to get more this year with myself and my coaches, get them in that atmosphere and understand, the importance of playing good at home.
The mindset of the team. So far, how would you grasp that?
It's a physical bunch.
Yeah.
It's a real physical. I know y'all been seeing the clips, but Rob, you've been out there too. They compete on a whole nother level right now.
I noticed that in the spring game, and I told Rob, I said, Rob, that defense was flying around like I have haven't seen them in like at least about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And they was having fun.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
That's a part of what the coaches, Coach Quinn, Coach Devancy, Chris Orr, new linebacker coach we brought in from Baylor, Khalid James, came in from Florida. Those guys are high energy coaches. They really have changed the culture over there on that side of the ball. We were solid defensively last year, but the energy level, and then we did a good job of recruiting.
You did.
You're going to hear a lot of new names on the defensive side of the ball that can really play. We added a lot of length, a lot of speed. It's what we remember about JSU defenses.
Yes.
Intimidating, going to hit you hard, and going to play fast.
Dog side.
No doubt.
Look, that name is synonymous throughout the SWAC and throughout HBCU football. And I would like to ask you about, and I don't know, Rob, I'm getting this about the quarterback position.
Yeah. It's been fun watching those guys compete. We got
you got some good ones too, Coach.
Sure do.
You got some good ones, man. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You come out there and see them. We got several guys out there that can really play. Zy McDonald, Jacoby and Morgan was around last year, and Cam.
Yeah.
Cam he's pretty electric. It's been a good competition. The thing that I told them, along this ride for the competition part, make sure the relationships stay good.
Exactly.
Making sure that, regardless, only one can get on the field, and y'all gonna have to lean on each other
and support each other.
Yeah, something as simple as a twisted ankle here or something, God forbid, but every guy got to be ready to play.
So when you played quarterback, and I think Mark was in front of you.
Mark, yep.
So you guys was real good friends.
Yeah.
And that's what I think what you tried to establish with them.
No doubt. And they've done that.
Exactly.
They've done that. Coach Rip Kirk, my new quarterback coach, has done a great job with them. But it's been good to see those guys go out there and compete. I think honestly, you look at all three, all FBS transfers. Jacoby being from right here at home, and as well as Zy, but all three could go some other places and play. And that's a good problem to have. So they're competing on a day-to-day basis. I tell them that it's the one that the rest of the team rallies behind.
That's right. That's good.
Once the team believes in a certain guy, feel like that guy can get us to where we want to be playing in December, that's the guy we're going to go with.
Yeah. And one thing, Coach, I know you had your press conference this week, and you talked about the coaches, how enthusiastic the coaches are, and I see
on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Do he scare you?
It's one guy. I don't know his name. He's new. He's with the defensive line, I think.
Yeah, that's Khalid.
He got the pads on. I can't show what he do. I can't show none of that. We're not with the sound up.
Yeah.
But now there, and then Javancy.
Oh yeah,
man, you got some good coaches.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what that was the emphasis. I love those guys we had last year. They moved on to other places, and but I just wanted to replace them with some good teachers like we had, but energy. Some energy guys that's going to be technique sound, teaching these guys technique, because like I'm a big believer, if those players believe in you and the coach, they're gonna lay it on the line each and every day.
And it seems like some young coaches, so they relate better to the guy.
They're young. They look like some of them can still suit up.
Yeah. When I first saw
up.
Queen, I thought Queen was like 20 something, and then when Javance told him how old he was, it
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you want. Good up and comers.
Yeah.
That's when you got guys that's going to always be hungry. They're never going to settle. They're always looking to, reach that highest level. These guys, you talk about Chris Orr, the new linebacker coach. He comes from a good lineage because his brother is the defensive coordinator with the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh, man.
Wow. I didn't know.
Oh, man.
So Khalid James come from University of Florida. Javancy had a great career down at Louisville as a defensive coordinator, winning state championships. And on the offensive side of the ball, we got some great coaches. Eric Gallen is coaching the running backs. He's changed that entire dynamic of that room. Manny, that's my guy. The whole line coach came over from Texas Southern. I know a lot of people was like, "Oh, we got a guy from Texas Southern," but they led the league in rushing the last 2 years.
That is right. Yeah.
They ran the football well both years that he was there. So, we got a lot of new pieces up there, but they just fit my culture, fit the culture of the team, and they have my vision.
I know you got a camp full of guys, and you were telling the media that there's a lot of depth.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something good to have?
It is. Yeah. You guys was there all last year with us, man. The injury bug hit, I never complained about it, but I knew going into this off season that wasn't going to catch up with me again. And not just adding bodies. I wanted talented depth. You know, and that's what I think we did a good job in recruiting. You know, another, you know, stellar recruiting class that we brought in for us transfers and #1 high school signing class as well. And you're going to see a lot of those high school kids play this year. You know?
And you also said that you didn't never want a guy to feel like that was his position.
I don't want him comfortable.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I don't want him comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, depth wins championships.
That's true. And competition.
Yeah,
It makes you better.
You know, each and every day you slip one time and we tell them, hey, that depth chart changed daily, hourly. You know, and this is, like I say again, I'm gonna say it again, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
You know, when you can replace a guy when he's not playing to his top ability or come out there and might not be feeling his best today. But what it does, it makes them bring it every day. Yeah. You know, when they're on the football field.
Absolutely. Now we're going to give away a gift card a little bit later in the show from Full Moon Barbecue, so we want you to keep watching for that. And you know, before we get back to Coach, did you guys see the breaking news today where the Dallas Cowboys are now valued at $10.3 billion? They're the
10 point what?
10.3. They're the most valuable sports franchise in the world.
Really?
Can you believe that?
I
Don't
know.
wanna pay their
I
receipt.
can't. Yeah, but then good point, Coach. But then don't want to pay their receipt.
Don't want to pay.
Don't want to pay them.
And then-
Don't want to pay that.
They don't pay. He ain't gonna pay.
We'll take a break and come back.
Look like they're gonna pay.
I'm Ed Trim with Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. We take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. Rob J. Jamie Horton, and our very special guest, Jackson State head football coach T.C. Taylor. The season kicks off August 29th, if I'm not mistaken. That's on a Thursday night against Louisiana Monroe. Now, the last time we played them, I think we lost 12-7.
Yeah, it was a close game.
Yeah.
Really good football game.
Should have been, but see, they threw out James Houston in that game.
Mm-hmm. Early, was in first quarter.
In the first quarter.
Right after a sack.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah. Right.
And then get what, Coach, he was so upset.
I was so much.
He talked about that for 3 quarters.
I sure did.
And then Coach, everybody was like, Coach, you gotta leave that alone. This is over. He said, no, that was. But it seemed like to me that game was, to me, and I'm just saying this from my point of view, and I'm on the sideline. But it seemed like every time we got something going, they always stopped it with a penalty. It was always something to break our momentum. Now, I'm not saying that Louisiana Monroe was cheating, but it's definitely something. But I'm gonna tell you right now, something in that milk to me that they wasn't clean. I'm just keeping it real.
Well, you know, it's always tough when you're on the road.
Yeah,
you know, that's road game, road type situations. You know, you got to be perfect.
Yeah,
you got to be perfect, and then let's not just forget the fact that's an FBS opponent. You know, they're working with 85 scholarships. We're working for 63. But you talk about a great game that weekend, though. That was a great football game. Defense played at a high level.
Yes.
We needed a few more points on the board for his offense, but really good football game that we feel like we should have won. You know, in the end, you know, minus a turnover late in the game. I think on the kickoff return, we get that football. We have opportunity to go down and score. But you talking about a team that showed up to win that football game on that night.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, I think if we would have won that, of course, we would have won undefeated. But I think this game right here, a lot of people are really saying that they're looking for an upset, Coach.
Yeah. I mean, they know kind of, you know, the word kind of getting out what we cooking over there, too.
Yeah.
You know? You know, we got to play great football.
Yes.
You know, we know it's not going to be easy. That coach over there, he's done a great job of, you know, recruiting and building. He was kind of in the situation I was last year, having to put the team together. Put a team together. A lot of guys he brought in, we were recruiting, you know, from the state of Mississippi JUCOs, and so it's gonna be interesting. You know, you always worry about their culture, though.
Yeah.
You know, when you got so many new phases and you putting together new teams, you know, and I can say that because I had to deal with that last year. You know, when you bring in so many new bodies and everything. But regardless, we're gonna line it up on Thursday night and, you know, see what we're gonna do.
And we ain't gonna be scared either.
Don't bring that to my door. Nobody said nothing about scared.
Nah, Coach. Well, Coach, I know. You know,
don't bring that to my don't do that. Man.
Well, Coach, I know you practice in the heat of the day, and I was talking to my daughter who goes to a Swac school, and she said they've been practicing at night because it's been too hot in Baton Rouge. Oh. So you work on? No, I work on. She said it's too hot in Baton Rouge. So you're doing that, I guess, to get acclimated to the heat. Are the guys getting acclimated to it?
They are. You know, and that's a test to my training staff.
Yes.
My strength coach. You know, they're doing a great job of getting us out there. You know, we have our breaks in between. I kind of treat it like a football game. You know, we would get out there, practice at a high tempo, then have a break here, break there, get them on the tent, then get back at it. I tell them, you know, we can do this the right way, you know, the hard way, or the easy way. It's up to you guys. If you come out here and give me what I need to see, what these coaches want to see, and I'll practice hard because, like I said, I was telling you guys, you know, we're gonna kick off some games at 3. You know, so we almost had Southern at 1.
Yeah, we know.
Getting down at night, but they got to go. You know, they got to go. It's hot. It was hot all the way through November last year. You know, it's gonna be hot. Even nights, like we do go out there at night. When we do go out there, it's still hot.
Yeah, still hot.
It's still hot.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's just, you know, it's football season.
Yeah,
they got to understand that. And then it goes back to the depth. You know, you got a lot of bodies like that. You can really get out there and, you know, get what you need done on the football field.
And I recently became a head coach too at Real Imagine Prep Middle School.
Okay.
And we practice in the heat of the day, but I give my kids a lot of breaks.
Yeah.
And I actually got the tent from you.
Yeah.
The tent idea. So we set up a tent, and we also have like the little emergency bag. And I had a parents meeting last night, and one of the parents said, "Well, he has asthma, but I don't think he's gonna have an asthma attack." You don't know he's gonna have an asthma attack.
Right. You want to be prepared for all situations.
We have to have a pump there, you know, regardless. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I give those guys a little bit more breaks because what we did is we do a medical sheet about who all suffer from certain ailments.
Sickle cell,
and all of that stuff. You have to do all of that.
You got your guys that are known crampers, you know, they will cramp up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we keep the tabs of all that kind of stuff.
Do all that.
And they're heavily monitored. And also, too, what we do with their tent, you know, you got your pickle juice under there, we snacks and stuff like that in between those breaks. So they're constantly keeping something in their stomachs, you know, for as energy wise, is able to get them through those 2-3 hours we out there.
And I told my guys for the school, so I said, look, leave those Takis and stuff alone. And all that stuff alone, and start getting some fluids in your body. So the first day was conditioning. And when I tell you that I had about 4 or 5 guys, especially my big offensive lineman, I can't do it no more, coach.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, you know, I just can't do it. Well, do you drink water? And they was like, well, I drink a little bit. So, but now I have them doing it all the day. I went to their teachers all day doing the class.
Well, we have mandatory. They have to have jugs.
Yes.
You do the mandatory.
Oh, I wonder why everybody walk around with a jug.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was like, where they getting these jugs from? Yeah. Everybody walk around with a jug.
That's mandatory. And then also, too, we talk to them about when you're away from us. You know, the extra stuff going on. Get off your feet, rest. You understand what you are and what God has blessed you to do.
Exactly.
You know, and that's he blessed you with a talent to be great in football, to have an opportunity to be great. Now, if you go out here and make these bad decisions that's going to hinder that, that's on you as a person.
Yeah.
And, you know, I talk to them about that all the time. And then also, too, you know, the summer got them ready for it. You know, we've been at it since the end of the school year. Both summer sessions had all our players there. So we were able to come into camp, you know, pretty much in shape. You know, so
and that's straight conditioning.
Conditioning, we did it all. You know, condition, player-led practices, weights. You know, we seen bodies change. Guys got bigger, stronger. It was critical for those, like you talked about, those old linemen.
Yes.
You know,
those the big boys.
Those the big boys.
Yeah.
Got some 340s out there.
Yeah.
A lot of beef out there on that football.
A lot
of beef. So, you know, that's what the emphasis in the summertime is. Let's get it done then.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, I got to ask you this. When you played, we always talked about this. You were a great player, a receiver. Now, do you see guys now? Do you feel like now that you're the coach, do you see that if you see a guy that trying to be a receiver and say, look, man, you can't do this. You can't. I mean, does that? You know what I'm trying to say? Is
you got like Fabian McCray, Rico, all those guys always talk about they want to break my record. I tell them you can't be me. There was only one me that came through there. You know, I tell them all the time, be who you are.
Exactly.
Be what you're supposed to be. Now, I can teach you some tricks to the trade, and that's what I try to do with them. But don't try to be TC Taylor. You know, be the best Rico Powers, be the best Fabian McCray. You know, that's what I try to tell these guys. Jonas Fortillion, they always ragging about they want to go get my record and want to do this. I'm gonna be better than you, coach. Hey, I hope you do. You know, that's what I tell them. I hope you do. But I don't let that go because like right now it's hard for me to give somebody jersey 10.
I know. Who's wearing your jersey?
Who's wearing number 10? Is it
right now? It's a freshman in it. It's Mike Smith, the running back.
Oh my, where he's from?
Well, he got to be special, Coach.
Ohio.
Oh, okay.
He got to be special.
He's Dallas Daniels, the receiver
Yes.
had. That's his cousin.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's got to be because I remember last year. I think it was last year when somebody was wearing 10. Was it Gaines or somebody? I forgot who went.
Was it Willie?
Yeah. And you told him. Yeah, you told him, man. You got to do somewhere in that 10.
Don't make me retire.
Oh, that was what. I'm gonna tell you the player who's really impressed me through the spring and actually coming to fall camp, and that's Kobe Paul.
Yeah, I mean Kobe. That's just I call him a lunch pail guy.
Yeah.
He can do it all. I mean, and here's the thing that's so special. Why it pleases me to watch him every day. When Kobe got here, he was a walk-on.
Yeah, I remember that.
Little thin dude, couldn't run, and you just seen him evolve. You seen him grow as a player. Now he's a leader.
Yes,
on that side of the ball, and we tried to find ways. There were certain times that we out-recruited him, but the kid just kept getting better. So we couldn't keep him off the field, like now. But now what he's grown into and the receiver he's become, I mean, he's tough as nails, probably our best blocker on the perimeter, great hands, student of the game, he's polished now.
And your best noise talker.
He gonna do that.
Oh, yeah. When I tell you that spring game, they were talking so much noise.
Is that right?
Oh, my. Yeah, that's Ed. I mean, it was like, but I like the competition between both units. And it's going to make each of them better. It really is. Rico had this little, core with the DB, they was going there, and he said, I'm telling him, he said, I bet you don't get past me no more. And that's the stuff that you look for in camp.
That's kind of what practices are.
Yeah.
You come out there now, I mean, you got coaches barking across this side of this, and, players going back and forth. And I'm in the middle of the field, like, y'all know we all on the same team.
You had to kind of calm them down there.
I have to keep them calm, but I'm like, hey, what are you going to do when it's somebody you don't know?
Or don't like.
Right, because I'm big on those locker room bragging rights.
Exactly.
I don't believe in that. That's what I'm telling them all the time. Coach, that wasn't no hold. Coach, you did. I said, man, hey, I'm for Jackson State.
Yeah.
I'm not for offense, defense, or special teams. Because no matter what, we got to go play Monroe on the 29th. But you like the energy. You do. I don't want to take that from them. I want them to keep that edge, that fire. But I tell them all the time, I need to see that on the 29th.
And the energy this year, and I'm gonna say it again. I call Rob after that. We had a long conversation. Rob, this spring game's energy was way different from last year. You can tell. And I think those guys are still upset about some games they left on the field last year. They're trying to prove a point.
Home games.
Home game. Alabama State. I got knocked down.
Yeah. I still can't believe it.
Well, you're not paying attention. You were texting.
No, let me tell you what happened. I got my microphone.
Morgan knock you down.
Yeah, Morgan was holding up. I looked at the field. I think it was number 52 for Alabama State. Pushed him late out of bounds, and Jacoby hit me and ran me over.
But this was so fun. Everybody ran, but you stayed there and got blasted. Everybody. Were you fumbling with the mic? Was I coming to your own? What was so funny? Everybody was saying, J-Dog, you're down. Yeah. So everybody was laughing, and I said, is he hurt?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
No, I was fine, but I tell you what, AD Ashley Robinson came over there and said, you all right, James? I said, I'm good. He said, you're going to feel it in the morning.
Well, we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we will definitely give you a chance to win a gift card here from Full Moon. We're back in a moment.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. We take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Amid Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that area clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our market. Our ideal is simple: deliver a consistently and exceptionally client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day.
Barbecue. This show again brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Let us in. We'll keep them out. 601-939-5231. First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abston Law Firm, knowledgeable, experienced, and caring. That number is 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency, a full-service advertising and marketing agency. The number there is 601-339-2040. And Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live, 601-353-1956. Dynastics been in business since 1988, when I was just a little bitty baby. What did he
like the Social Security?
We are so happy we got Coach T.C. Taylor. I know this is probably our last time we got Coach on because football season has started. And Coach, again, man, we really appreciate your time. I know you're getting ready for Louisiana, Monroe. You worked up a game plan yet? Or when does that start?
It's, this one's kind of challenging with them, having a whole entire new coaching staff. Mm-hmm. So you try to look at some of the things and try to find the tips of, where they came from. But it's going to be the team that make the best adjustments regardless in their first game. That's how I always look at the first game of the season. No matter where you're at as a program, it's going to be the team, seeing what the defenses, offensive, special teams give you, and the coaching staff that can make the quickest adjustments.
Yeah. You got a lot of new faces you want to talk about, Coach?
Yeah, we got we talked about the coaches, all those guys over there, but we got some players that's been, a pleasant surprise, on the offensive side of the ball. Watch out for Travis Terrell.
Travis Terrell, what position?
Running back.
Oh, really?
True freshman out of Georgia. He has been explosive, really, really explosive. This camp for us, a lot of big plays, all camp. So he's going to be a name, and to be reckoned with.
Okay.
Jonas Fortillion, he's been around, but he's poised to have a big breakout season at the receiver position. Great size, about 6'4", 6'5", about 200 pounds. They can run. Great after the catch. That's been doing a great job. Couple more names. Landy, the tight end.
Yeah,
he's been making some plays. Transfer. We were able to get in here.
Okay.
He's been doing really well. And and I can go on about some offensive guys. I'm gonna flip over to the defensive side. Reed Pulliam, the middle linebacker. That dude can go. He's a difference maker on that side of the football for us. Cam, the transfer from Eastern Michigan that plays safety. He's what prototypical safety looks like, about 6'4".
Okay.
They can really get downhill. So, those guys right now, those have been some of the names, as well as some other guys that's really been jumping out at camp, striking people and, creating explosive plays.
I know you probably, like some returnees, like you getting Irv Mulligan back.
Irv back, JD back. Just on that offensive line, we got probably 5, 6, 7, 8 guys that's returning there that played last year. The two in the middle on that defensive line, though, Jeremiah Williams,
Holmes County.
Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it's so crazy. We, in order to function some days when they turn it up, we have to sit them down.
Yeah.
You know, they're that good of football players over there. Philip Webb has been having a great camp.
That's good.
The transfer from LSU that was here last year.
Yeah.
He's turning into a good football player. Sayes Guthrie, BJ Washington is back. You know,
BJ is back for the injury.
Yeah, he's on the Aeneas Williams watch list. You know, so we got a great roster.
BJ told me, he said, I saw him at the spring. He said, look, you're going to be calling my name all night on that broadcast this year. He said, I'm coming back with a vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, I was down there when that injury happened, and it was so unfortunate about what happened.
He was having a great season.
He was. And he's a good kid, and I just hate to see that.
Great kid. But
and then you got Wiggins also, correct?
Yeah, I was going to say K5, well, K1 now.
Yeah,
he
K1. Switch numbers.
He wanted
to be K1 this year. And then you got Rico Powers back. You know, he's doing everything the right way. So it was Ahmad Miller. You know, the running back.
Yes.
Oh, wow, he has been having a great camp too as well. So you know,
man,
a bunch of them, you know, it's a bunch of them. We talked about the quarterbacks. You know, all three playing at a high level. So I'm excited about all of these guys.
Well, let me ask you about he was one of my students in broadcasting, AJ Petty.
Oh my God, you know, seriously, he's the heart and soul of the defense.
AJ Petty.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's a broadcast major.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And Petty came in the studio one day and he said, how long y'all gonna be in here? And I said, what you need? He said, I need to do my project. I said, what project on what? He said, I got to do a sports cast. I said, well, you came to the right one, Petty. So I was, as a matter of fact, Ed Bishop, we helped Petty do his project.
Really?
Yeah. And Petty had a shirt on like this. I said, Petty, now you know you cannot do those sports casts with that. So I gave him a shirt, jacket. But he's a funny guy, man. He's a good guy. So is he doing okay, Coach?
Doing well.
Yeah.
You know, he's nursing an ankle injury, but he'll be ready for game one. But you talk about the heart and soul. We talk about energy.
Yeah.
He brings it each and every day. He was a guy all summer, though. We finished workouts, and he's out there another whole hour.
Really?
Yeah, training, man. These kids get it. You know, that's the beauty of watching them all develop and seeing, you know, how they're turning into great players right now.
That let's talk about this. Let me talk about the market room. Is that Swac Media Day, that third place prediction in the East. What you got to say about that?
Nothing. Voters gonna vote. They don't play games.
Yeah.
Who votes? The coaches?
And somebody who don't know nothing about football. That's what I say about it.
But I told him when I got back home and I got back in front of the team, I said, "This is something that you created."
Yeah.
The two teams that was picked ahead of us in the East beat us.
Yeah.
And I told them that. I said, "This is something that you guys created that we got an opportunity to fix this year." You know what I mean? And that's what I told them. And they was like, it kind of fired them up. It touched home with them. I'm like, don't sit there and get mad about where you were picked because you had an opportunity to fix that last season.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Point, yeah.
You know, so what are you going to do about it at this point? How are you going to prepare? What is your process going to look like when you get to Alabama State? When fam comes here?
Yes.
You know, what are you prepared to do as a football team to get it right? Preseason doesn't really matter. It's the postseason. Where you at the end of the season? So here's an opportunity to fix that list, the guys in this room.
And you always say that you don't really pay attention to pre.
Never have.
Yeah, you say that's about what you
nobody played games yet.
That's true. That's true.
You know, that's just a meeting of a bunch of minds. This team, that team, that team.
Yeah.
You know, you don't know what they have in camp. You know, nobody has kicked the football off. So it's just, you know.
What teams in the West you think may be improved?
Prairie View is always playing good football.
Yes.
You know, for some reason, you know, Coach McDowell is always there.
And they don't get, you know, I'm telling you, they don't get the coverage like the Southerns and the Gramblers. But
well, you got to think about it. Coach McDowell has played for a SWAC championship twice.
That's true.
He's played for a SWAC championship twice, so he knows what winning football looks like.
That NFL pedigree too, so you know what he's doing.
Absolutely.
You know, Alcorn is always going to play hard. You know, when they line up and play football, but you know they call it the Wild West for a reason.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You like your schedule, Coach?
I do. I do. I like being at home a little more.
I do too.
This year, you know, being able to play a little more, and then a lot of our away games are still right down the road where our fans can get there, no problem. But I love the schedule. You know, I love the schedule. You get to open up with a Monroe, then you're right back at home with Lane. Then hey, when them Jaguars come to town, you know
man,
what Jackson looks like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Weekend. That's from starting before a player and a fan, then becoming having the opportunity to play in it. then now to coaching and just seeing what that's like. And, you know, it's okay in Baton Rouge. I mean, I don't want to knock that. But when it's in Jackson, it's something different. Y'all remember how the RVs used to be lined up down the streets on Wednesdays? And
they just come to take over.
That's right. Take over.
But Coach, you don't know the story behind what happened last year in the press box with us.
Let me tell you about that, Coach.
Let me hear this.
You know, we normally have a broadcast room, and I hope they're watching. We normally have a broadcast room. They took us out of the broadcast room because they let their coach, wife, and friends get in there. They put us on in the media, in the table with all the media.
Yeah.
Really?
The guy tells me, you got to keep it down now because you were in the row of the media. You in the media. This is where all the media is. Keep it down. You can't cheer in here. I said, please, Jackson State. Coach, when you scored the touchdown, I amped it up worse. I said, "Oh, touchdown, Jackson State touchdown!" He showed that we're gonna get kicked out. We're gonna put you on the police. He came over there, man. We told you to keep it. I said, "Man, I'm gonna do this like I normally do."
That's right.
And I just kept going every time you go. We punted the ball. Look at that punt.
But then what got me, Coach, you know, they turned on when they scored that time, had the LED lights on. And Rob said, oh, they got some pretty light. They won't come on for another 3 quarters.
Kind of caught us off guard, too, though.
Yeah, Coach.
I didn't know what was going on.
Well, you know, the thing is, what I was thinking, you know, every time you go down there, something like that happens.
Yes. Something happens, yes.
So I'm like, here we go.
First they put us a mile away from the stadium.
Oh, man, that walk. Yeah,
that walk,
you have to do the same walk.
Yeah.
You know, that like you walking through the fans.
Exactly.
So we can't do that to them when they come.
Nothing like the fit, you know.
Same thing Akeem said last week.
He sure did.
Yeah.
He said, "Be nice to him."
Yeah, be nice to him.
People love those away teams. Love to be here.
Yeah.
Playing those games. The locker room's nice. Just that the atmosphere is great. You know.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about too. Those fans love to come to Jackson.
Yeah.
And be in the vet. You know, it's a special place. A lot of history. A lot of tradition.
Yes, and I found out last week that. And I'm still baffled by this, that Joe Montana played in the vet.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, they played Ole Miss, correct?
They played Ole Miss, yeah.
Was it a bowl game?
I think it was a regular season game, but Ole Miss beat them.
Was it Archie Manning there?
Archie Manning, I don't know if I guess they played Archie Manning, they must have played when he was a quarterback at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give away these this gift card. All right. Now we are, of course, on all your social media. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. The first one who can answer this question on our social media page, Bernard is monitoring the page. This is the question. Give the 4 Jackson State alums who are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and what years did they play for Jackson State? Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. Give us the 4 Jackson State alums who are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. If you log on and sign up and give us the answer, you win a gift card from Full Moon Barbecue. We'll have the answer when we come back. Stay with us. You gonna stop rolling, Dr. Pitch, while you got your hand in your pocket? I did. Okay. But yeah, Coach.
I'm Ed Trim, Pennington and Trim. Since 1987, I've seen technology get better and better. Give us a call and let us protect your home and business with the latest cutting-edge technology that's available today.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Talking sports.
Every time
What
we done
kind of-
started, you laugh.
What kind of counting is that? How you go from 10 to 1 that quick? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, man. But again, we got Coach T.C. Taylor with us again, man. Coach, I just want to just say how much we appreciate you being here. It's football season, and not many coaches are available to come to this, and we really, really appreciate it, Coach.
No
We
doubt.
really, really
Appreciate you guys, man. Y'all familiar faces. Y'all there each and every week. I'm seeing you in the hotels and everything, in the locker room. So it's all a family affair.
Yeah,
You ain't like that one that was here a couple of years ago. What they experiencing right now. They're experiencing him right now. No,
yeah,
they're experiencing me.
with Buffalo.
I don't even talk to you.
Or you ain't experienced it when I got my job too. Yeah, I was the camera, the pole holder. About 2-3 years ago.
What do you call it?
I don't know. The pole holder. What was that, Jay?
Pole holder for the microphone.
Because
You holding the boomstick.
Yeah, I was holding the That's what I was holding. I was standing next to Ed. I was here to go.
But Coach, did you get a chance to watch? You probably didn't watch any of the Olympics.
Oh, I did.
You did?
Yeah, it was on all the time.
You had a favorite sport?
Man, I love the track and field.
Track and field, yeah, everybody likes
see the track and field. I watched that 4x100 women's.
Oh yeah,
That was nice.
They was rolling.
Yeah.
But did you know that you had to have your chest? Because I didn't know.
I didn't know that either.
Because like Rob said, when we was young, if your foot crossed that line first,
Yeah,
you
I
won.
didn't know that.
I didn't know it was
and
the
that was
chest.
how the guy for what was the 100 for the USA.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
okay. I
And
did not
Akeem
know.
said, he's a track guy. He said they was always taught to lead with your chest. So I didn't know that. I just thought when you put your feet over there, you won.
Yeah.
And then that same guy, he ran to another race, came in third, and said he had COVID.
Yeah.
Now he got COVID.
I mean, he making no excuses.
But I want to congratulate again. We interviewed Carmen Jackson. She's a Hall of Fame track
yeah.
coach at Jackson State back in the 70s.
Yeah.
She had 2 athletes, well, 3 athletes.
Somebody else was telling me that.
Yeah, and one of them on that 4x4 relay team.
Really?
T.T. Terry.
Shakari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
T.T. Terry. She was one of the.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Absolutely. So,
man always got speed, and they just got a lot of talent.
There were so many great moments in it.
It was.
Talk about USA basketball, men's and women's. How about this? I get home one night, and it was on. It's on all the time. Like I said, I did not know they had breakdance.
man, that is ridiculous.
Come on now,
Let's-
that threw me when I said,
I thought he was joking.
no, they got breakdance.
No, when he first told him,
I'm
I said, Rob ain't no breakdancing. No,
It was breakdancing.
Did you ever see it?
Yes, and
I saw it.
did you see the guy from Spain?
Man, that was ridiculous.
That was horrible.
How did he get to Olympic? Man, come on.
Well, my thing was, how do you judge it?
Exactly. How do
it
you
seemed
judge?
like everybody was doing the same move.
And it seemed like whoever laid down along with us won.
Well, it won't be in the next Olympics.
Oh, they canceled.
They canceled it. It
Thank
will
God.
not
Yeah, they
be.
did.
Because if you don't go get nobody from New York
Yeah.
over there in Harlem, that's not breakdance.
Now I tell you this: they're going to add flag football.
I heard.
I heard
Yeah.
that.
I hope that none of the Chiefs players play in it because I don't want nobody to get hurt.
Why you say that?
I don't want nobody to get hurt.
You don't want Mahomes to play?
No, sir.
But that's like they had the 3-on-3 basketball.
Yes, 3-on-3 basketball.
Yeah, we didn't do well in that.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't.
Uh-uh.
Don't think we did well.
But Ice Cube said he's going to.
What did you hear? What he said? He's building a pot. He wanted the
Exactly.
whole medal team to come over here and play his big 3.
Bingo.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they also had ping pong. What is that doing in the Olympics?
I don't.
That just for some nerds to just sit there with their glasses on. You hit me the ball. Yeah. But no, I don't.
But ping pong. Forrest Gump was good at it.
He really was.
But the U.S. did end up with most goals,
Yes,
with the
they
most
did.
gold. Well, they tied with China with the most gold medals.
I think most medals overall, right?
Yeah, most medals, 126. Exactly right.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. and what's her name? The gymnast.
Simone Biles.
Simone
Simone.
went over there and dominated.
She sure did.
You know?
She surely did.
And how about they took Charles Bronze
Yeah, that was tough.
medal?
What was I couldn't understand?
They said that they didn't turn the results in on time,
On time.
but the U.S. official says they have proof that they did it on time. So they're supposed to be going over it again to see,
Yeah, it's still kind of
it's still up in the air.
Okay. Well, we do have a winner, guys. We got a winner. Want to say congratulations to Richard Lind. Richard Lind answered our question about the 4 Jackson State Hall of Famers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame in what year. And they are Lim Barney from 1964 to 1966. He played at Jackson State. Walter Payton, of course, who played from 71 to 74 at JSU. Robert Brazil, who played from 71 to 74, and Jackie Slater from 1972 to 1975. So congratulations, Richard Lind. And Jimmy Smith should be the next one in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think so.
A great player on college level and in the NFL. This time with the Jaguars, it's time.
Man, that's amazing. Jackson State, they have more players in the Pro Football Hall of Fame than any school in the state.
In the state of Mississippi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it should, to be honest with you, if you really look at our history, it could be 10.
Some other good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Harold Jackson really should be.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yes, I agree.
Great one there.
I think, Richard didn't go to the NFL, but you couldn't tell me Richard Dent was one of the,
Kevin Dent.
Kevin Dent was one of the
Kevin
best
Dent.
safeties that ever played the game.
Yeah.
I mean, like that guy was just dominating. When we had him on the show and he hurt his leg, Rob said, now for 4 years you played football, didn't hurt your leg, but you hurt your leg at work.
Hurt his leg at work. Hurt his ankle at work. He went through football injury
free all 4 years.
Hurt it to work and hurt his
Get to work and hurt it.
great player though, like
Great,
you said,
and a great guy.
Yeah, he stops by practice. He really understands the game of football. And those players, a lot of players, like Aubrey Miller really looked up to him, because he says the right things to him, and he's done it at, played at his highest level here at Jackson State.
That's true. Any other players you think that should be in the Hall of Fame?
I can't really. That's what I was when you said that. That's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Off the top, nobody really jumps out right now in the top of my mind. But
What about Fernando Newberry-Smith?
I think he played a lot.
He had a good career when he was with Minnesota, but I think injuries kind of hurt.
Yeah, because you talk about like a Sylvester Morris, one of the
right.
best ever come through here, play receiver, but and was headed to having a great NFL career.
Yeah.
But injury bug.
And Tim Burnett.
So there's some great ones that come through here.
Now, Coach, are you in the Jackson State Sports Hall of Fame?
No, not yet. I guess I
Ain't no way.
hadn't done enough.
Oh, well, let me just give the names. That's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Now, this has nothing to do with JSU athletics, the JSU Sports Hall of Fame. This is voted on by another crew of people, and I have the list of who's.
Oh, you do?
Yes, of who's in the
So this
JSU
breaking news.
Sports Hall of Fame. I guess this is kind of breaking news.
Yeah.
I thought you were in there.
No.
I thought you were in there. Okay, let me give you the names here, Jamie. I might.
Oh man, I'm ready to hit it.
I didn't tell you who they were. Okay, let me give you the names here. Okay, they are. Did I lose it that quick? You
got everybody.
Where did I get these names from? I got them from one of the members. Okay. I got them from one of the members.
How many is it?
It's a lengthy list. But who was the receiver that was on with us last week? Chris Burkett.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris is on the committee. So he sent me the list. And okay, here we go. There are one baseball player. It's Michael Brooks. Okay. 2 basketball players, Richard Bradley and Ryan Lothridge.
Okay.
Well
deserved.
Good ones. Yeah. No doubt.
Coach Rose Washington, former
Yeah.
volleyball coach,
Yeah.
just retired.
Well deserved.
In football, these are the players: Tim Barnett,
Okay.
Cephas Jackson, Sylvester Morris,
Okay.
Well deserved.
Larry Jones, fullback, Derek Perkins, fullback, and Leon Sherrod, football
Yeah.
player. Now you also have track and field: Tommy Dennis, Jerry Kennedy,
Oh, Jerry. Okay.
and Rainey Nelson. In volleyball, LaToya Clark. And here's one more person that being inducted: Eddie James.
That's it.
That's it.
Maybe one day.
You didn't tell me what sport.
Who is? Yeah.
Eddie James.
He's a supporter. Eddie James' supporter. He's a fireman.
Yeah, I know Eddie.
You know Eddie? You know Eddie Co?
I don't know him.
You know him when you see him.
You know when you see him.
So,
Yeah,
so congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to all those names. That's huge. All right.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, that ain't hot. But congratulations. But Coach, as you work on, as you get set to go back to practice, you have practice Thursday, Friday. The rest of the week?
We'll go back out in the morning. We was gonna go tomorrow night, but I told them I want to get another day in the sun tomorrow. Friday be a light day, about a 60-minute practice, and then we're going back to the vet. We'll have a scrimmage there. Lining up, the refs will be back in town. It's always good when you can get in front of the referees. And they did a good job with us last weekend.
Okay.
Got us right on the do's and the don'ts. You seeing some flags on the ground. Just cleaning up the little things of the game. So they did a good job with that. So that's how the rest of the week will play out. Then you get in the next week, Rob. You start kind of getting ready for Monroe.
If you would play, if you had to play this, would you be ready?
I want all that time.
he want every minute.
I believe in preparation.
Yeah.
You like the Thursday night game?
I'm fine with it.
You fine with it?
I'm fine with it. Like they told us it's what the schedule says.
Yeah.
So we got to go play football.
Yeah.
So we'll be ready to go. What we'll do, a little different. This, it's not far to Monroe. So
Yes.
we'll hotel them here, Rob, and then get up that day and have our meetings and travel on down. Get ready to get after.
Okay. So y'all gonna leave that morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have breakfast here. Have
Yeah.
a couple meetings, walkthroughs.
Yeah.
Then we'll hit the road.
Yeah.
But again, Coach, I know we're running out of time. I just want to thank you so much. You've always been accommodating to us. We hadn't had that in a long time.
Very long.
Very long time.
It's real nice when the head coach comes straight.
Yeah, and we appreciate it. And like I said, I know you're busy. It's football season. You practice. I see you out there with the team, man, and I know you got a lot to do. And we really appreciate it. You didn't turn vegan from the last time you came here.
No, I'm gonna get some.
Smell that, he get the riblet plate, and he acted crazy. They gave him 5 riblets one night, and he said he gonna come and turn
before
every picture.
you left.
I looked
He
at
counted before he left.
I sure did.
That was so funny.
It should be full of ribbons. They gonna give me 4 ribbons. But Coach, anything else like that, Coach?
Oh no, just thank you guys.
Yes, sir.
I'm always open. Like I said, y'all family.
Yes, sir.
We are, and give a
Looking
shout
forward to a
out.
great season, man.
Yeah.
Y'all should be excited. I'm excited.
We are.
Man. Let's go get it.
I gotta give a shout out to your right hand man, Coach O.
There you go.
He apologized to me
Mhm.
for last week to explain to me what happened.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, look, we family. Don't worry about it. Let's just get this right. He said he'd be on the next week, but I want to appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. But always being accommodating to us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
On and off the field.
No problem.
All
Look
right.
forward to it.
Join us back next week. You want to stop rolling?